Welcome, Libras, to my reading. This is for the Libras in upcoming week from the 1 day up to the 5, 6 days. The energy will unfolding in your life at this specific things in your mind. All right. So Libras. When we talk about the tarot reading and the work reading, I just want to mention that here, the more you listen to the tarot reading, work reading, the more you would realize found yourself in sync with the universe. Uh, what does that mean is the synchronization and serendipity, right? Synchronicity is about when you accidentally look at the clock, you will find out the clock is 1:11, 2:22, 3:33, 4:44, 5:55, 11:11, something like that. That means your energy is in sync with you with universe energy, and so that's oneness. The oneness is about we are a part of universal energy, a small part of universal energy is a flow with them. So what does that do for your life? Uh, it's a serendipity, which is uh, have there some accidentally even happen uh, in eventually leads to a very happy outcome, a successful outcome. So someone called that a lucky event. But as a matter of, there's you can call it lucky event, but when you think about more, it's about the how the universe could bring you the successful outcome or happiness thing to your life, joyful in your life. So why? I don't know. Nobody knows about it. But what I know is the energy will unfolding. Probably the reading is capturing energy 1 day ahead of you actually happen, or 1 day, or sometimes at least in my reading. But some other tarot reader can set the timing for the 1 week or 2 week. Uh, so there is a guess to there is actually theory to talk about um, the the gateway to the universe library Akashic record. Uh, there is a gateway, there is a password, there is a way to gain the access. So tarot reading and all the oracle reading is one of way to get in there. Another way is your meditation. You can get into the knowledge about the Akashic record, which in there, Akashic record hosts the past life, current life, and the future life. So if that is true, which is makes sense, the tarot card can capture the energy of the 1 day or even a couple of days ahead of time. Those event happens. So um, I did publish a book called "A Journey Must Taken" playlist at the Amazon. So you do search, you can find out. You can. There are a lot of case in my book talk about the synchronicity and serendipity, right? So those kind of things you can gain some experience when you read the book, other than the other description. Look at the timeline of tarot reading. And other than that, and then by reading, by listening to those reading, you literally can transmute your uh, your hardship, distress toward the joyful, and they create the win. Uh, I can later on I can talk more about that, but I think that this is what I want to say. Talk about the synchronicity and the serendipity. So if you uh, don't feel resonant with this reading, definitely check your sun sign. Your sun sign is about your birthday, uh, and your sun signs reading, which is Libra, I would assume, will relate it with action, right? What action could happen, and your moon sign, which is based on your birth time, uh, the moon sign is about your mind idea, right? So your moon sign, if it's for any other sign, definitely check in other reading to figure out what's in your mind, and potentially those energy interactive with the others. All right. Having said that, Libras, for this is left column is your previous time, previous period energy, and in the middle column is your current energy, and the right column is the future outcome for this upcoming week. All right, let's talk about the uh, your uh, your past energy. 54, the married madam. So, uh, there's something related with love, but this is love rating. It may potentially turn into, right. So think about the Mary Madame. You know, uh, the Madame is getting married, but you are in the role of Mary Madame. So that things will happen. You cannot change it, right? So what you can do is what they said, set out to bring the water and any other pitfalls, right? No direction is fruitful. So your past energy is like sitting still. You don't want to uh, like steer the path, or is that what I would say? And no direction is pretty much a fruitful direction, because the course is already set like that, as a marriage is going to happen, right? As the married madam, you just need to make sure this is going to be happening without uh, any issues, right? From the tarot clarifies is ninth of pentacle. Yeah, this must be your energy. You are sitting pretty, and you feel abundant. You have a divine knowledge about what's going on, and you financial wise, you pretty much like have very good feeling, right? This lady is standing on the ground, and in the field of grapevine, and then it's in comfortable, in sync with the nature, right? The bird, she's holding a bird on this, right? So this is kind of you. You're sitting still. You're you feel good about it. That's your previous energy about it, right? All right. So your current energy is from the oracle is without engagement. So it's basically it's the same like that you are not engaged in anything. You are observer, right? So for tarot, clarifier is the Knight of Wands. Think about this knight, right? He is the holding a short sword, wand, and riding a horse. This is this is strong horse across the terrain, and he he is the they they carry the this is uh, in ancient times to carry the message. So this is a communication coming. You know, is there's fire in on the hair, which represented like this person is anxiously across the message, deliver some result, and this could be traveling, some immigration, some kind of like a fast message coming through, right? So I would suspect that this is not your message because your message is sitting uh, sitting still. This is your person's message, but it also could be like you receive the fast communications and or some traveling planning happening in your life. Now, as this week unfolding, and this is a potential outcome for things you want to achieve, number 26 is great timing, right? So what you have been doing that here and literally generate the result with timing, timing the beast, or consistency bears fruit. Um, Not eating at home, good fortune, right? The fruit for the cross great over. So what you're doing is try to take the nipple phase, really reach, have the big picture, reach your big goal here. By sitting still, you literally create the timing, which that will bear the fruit. From the Tarot clarifier is the Ace of Cups. You really have a good feeling about it. You say this card, right? This a hand hold from the cloud, hold the cups, and the pigeons and put the cross at the cup, and the cup is literally overflow. You hold the hand, try to get all those emotion and the feeling. There are five streams of the water coming from the cups. One, two, three, four, five. So it's literally your emotion is overflow, and you feel good about it. This is actually good feeling, good good rating so far. Uh, all right, if there's anything happening here, sitting still, you got the communication, and by end of this week, you'll feel good about it, have good emotion on that. You say the success will come in. All right, I will pull the some oracle card to get more guidance. This is first from the angel guidance. Thanks, angel and divine ancestor, for the Libra in upcoming week guidance. So let's get the two cards. The first card is the guardian angel. So whatever you do, you're thinking your guardian angel is with you. And second card is transformation. Yeah. So you may think let's talk about this, right? So you're protected for the things, whatever things happening here, and you're sitting still, causing the transformation and create the timing. So this transformation is the situation is evolving. It's actually working toward the direction you want to move that to go. Let's pull two cards from the another deck. So the first card is divine intervention. Second card is life reveal. All right. Let's not talk about those two cards. Um, you know, uh, it's what you currently thinking about is nothing is moving, nothing is happening. You are sitting still because it's not the divine timing yet. Now, there is divine intervention happen, which causing the create the moment, right? So they say that the spirit is carry you through your difficult times, trusting a higher power. So you may have the disappointment with what happening. You don't feel any movement, but this is said, trust the higher power, trust that the universe will deliver the result of what you are thinking, right? And the second kind is called the life review. The archangel Jeremy want you to understand how your action affect yourself and others. So you may have a lot of reflection to say how your relationship or your work getting to this point. But they, you know, uh, what this angel want you to know is that your action, what you did, what you are doing now, will affect you and others. So you are part of the this team. You are uh, you are active part of this. You can make the moment, right? Make this transformation happen. All right. Let's pull two cards from this deck. The first card is don't be fooled. Second card is value of friendship. All right, let's talk about this. Right. So the first card is to say that they don't be fooled. Uh, you may think, that uh, there is some deception happen, or you don't understand the whole story about it. There are some, truth uh, is not reviewed, right? But this card said, don't be fooled, don't be fooled, right? Um, you use your intuition and to figure out what is really going on, right? Plus, uh, you have a divine intervention. You have the guardian angel here. You are protected. What you want to do, what you are thinking, your relationship is protected, right? Second cause is value your friendship, right? So this said, the friendship is not something you hand out to anyone. Sometimes they are only confirmed in the dark and troubled times. The friendship can form instantly or grow slowly over time. An act of friendship does not have to be grand and dramatic. It can be a lot of little kindness added together. Friendship can take a lifetime to earn, yet be lost in a second. Nourish them. So this is called you have the life review, which make sure like your action affected yourself and others, especially like value your relationship, your friendship, right? The friendship or relationship could grow through the lifetime, but could be lost in just a second, right? Nourish them, add them. That's where you have the emotion overflow as the part of your outcome in here. Let's pull two more cards from the Tree Magic Oracle deck to say what do you want to add your energy to build. All right. So the first card is the pomegranate tree. Wealth. Wow. Well, Libra. Wealth. The holy tree. Permanence. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Let's talk about this, right? So what you're building is a wealth. That's for sure. The pomegranate tree, right? The tree. This is the complete harmony and oneness of the universe attract love in romance, family, and our acquaintance. Look at this. This is specifically talk about the oneness. I talk about the oneness at the beginning of this reading, right? Let me read it again. Complete harmony and the oneness of universe attract love in romance, family, and acquaintance. So I can't think about anything better than the oneness. So you pretty much get all what you want to achieve. And the second card is holy tree, permanence. So this is not temporary. What you build is wealth for the generation, right? A great awakening through the enlightenment. Evil is warned off by your devotion to good. So you are what you are building, what you are pushing, and what is evolving. It is related with high ground, with holy, with the enlightenment, right? So that will last for generation to come. That's a good card. Um, Libra, this my next week's reading. The one is synchronicity, serendipity. For all those things, if you can experience, you'll find out the a lot of good things come to your life. For that, I did write a book, publish a book. It's called "A Journey Must Be Taken" playlist. Uh, you definitely can read it. You can see a lot of situation happen like unfolding like that. All right. Before I close this reading, definitely, if you like it, to subscribe it. You don't miss the next week my reading, and the thumbs up. I want to pull one card from the Gateway of Light Activation Oracle to channel some energy to you. A lot of people say, what is channel activation, right? It's calling you open your mind, or the probably sometimes you thought about something, and you hear someone said it. It's like Bob bursted out. It is just like that, right? So this week the light activation is the stellar gateway activation, infinite potential, and manifestation vertex. Oh my gosh, I recently get this card a lot in the like 3 weeks time frame. I believe uh, a lot of a few signs I put the light activation, the stellar gateway activation. So you have you can manifest vertex, the windfall, the wealth, which is here, and manifest wealth for generation to come. All right, Libra, I hope you like my reading. This is the best reading I think I have so far, and I will talk to you next week.